This is Diablo. You can choose male or female. You can choose from 7 different classes over here. You can see over here that the specific way the character functions is different, whereas in other games you had mana and health and that was consistent. Here, each character, as you can see over here, functions in a slightly different way.
Yeah!
So we're gonna go ahead and create. I have Paragon points. Which look like level ups. Why am I almost dead? Okay, I got a potion. I have a stash with stuff in it. So this is the kind of unique stuff you can get. Legendary gems that do unique different things. Set gloves. Legendary amulets. Ancient legendary items.
Greetings, Naphalem.
I have no idea what is going to happen here. I'm pretty sure this is the main point of this area. This is not
Unleash your power, champion.
So we are just going to figure out what's going to happen, because I don't even remember
Time
how to play.
to test my skill.
Pretty well, apparently it's leveled, so I grow in power. To go through the campaign. So I believe how this works is there's a bar that will deplete over time. So I have to kill things quickly enough. So you're kind of supposed to run through it. I really don't think I'm getting anything. Moving on. It does not seem to be going down, so... What was it? An item. Pretty easy, just point and click. One click to move, one click to attack. Haven't had to press a single button yet. So the thing about Diablo 3 is there's a lot less focus on potions, which I really like.
Die!
Enemies will just naturally drop health bars, which you will pick up. Saw a couple of. Mistaken. That sounded like a treasure dog. That was definitely a treasure. I gotta get away from this guy. That was a treasure. That was several treasure dollars. Holy treasure! Holy treasure goblins! They're everywhere! Look at them!
I gain new strength.
See, they're all escaping. I can't get to them. That was exciting. That was exciting. So I don't have to pick up every single piece of gold. I'm just running across it. It's not as intensive as like Diablo 2, because I remember with Diablo 2 I would get really stressed out all the time with all these pitched battles constantly, but with this I'm not having to watch my health so much. I'm just sort of enjoying the craziness that's happening with the skills and stuff, because I'm picking up health potions as I go. I was never in any danger there, as crazy as things may have seemed. So I just picked up a bunch of stuff, and I don't even know where I came from at this point. Just trying to look at the map and figure out where I came from. I don't think I really missed anything. Oh. I think the treasure goblins were like here. That was a dead end. So this is the way to go. Oh, a special spot. This is so easy on me because it's leveled for me, but it's not considering my Paragon points, and I have a feeling my Paragon points are kind of like levels carried over from old characters, which I probably shouldn't have taken advantage of, I'm thinking. I haven't played in a while, I'm not really sure what's going on. I may want to create a new character. This is just exploring, because I really don't know what I'm doing right now. I think I am going to play this way. Not the campaign, but if we play the other, we're going to play the
Now taste your fear. You cannot stand before me. I grow stronger. You cannot stand before me.
I don't think going through things thoroughly is a big deal right now. I think we're just leveling up this bar, and then there's going to be a big boss, and that's really the whole point of this dungeon. Just thinking it over, and we probably will go through the campaign. Because you are missing a lot of lore here, I'm realizing, and it introduces the different aspects of the game, like mechanics of the game, slowly, whereas this will just dump you in head first, and I know what's going on. I think that's why this is working for me.
That creature must die.
check what Paragon points means, because this shouldn't be this easy. I'm not even struggling.
I can't pick up anything else.
Let's look at skills a little bit. So, barely smash an enemy for 320% weapon damage, or swing your weapon in a wide arc to deal 200% weapon damage to all enemies caught in a swing. I like cleave. So for this, you're not upgrading specific skills, you're choosing a skill and just crafting a build. So the first skill you have here is your left click. This is your main attack, and the second skill is your right click. This is your secondary attack, and then you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, which you have set down here, which unlock, which you can set them to different rooms that unlock at different levels, but this is what's available. Same with passive skills. I like Rend. We're going to go with Rend and Cleave, and then Ground Stomp, which is a stun. Okay. Our inventory is an issue. So, selling things isn't the only thing you want to do with this stuff. Another thing you're going to want to do is, and I know I've been picking it up, but I don't see it in my inventory, so it must be going somewhere else. Crafting materials. Reusable parts, arcane dust. Common parts I know I've picked up, but you can pick up these things. So reusable parts comes from common items. Arcane dust comes from magic items. Veiled crystals comes from rare items. So on and so forth. And you need these to do different things. Don't ask me exactly what, I can't quite remember. But they come from these. So just because these are low items doesn't necessarily mean I should just get rid of them. Although I apparently have 3,000 reusable parts. I think I prefer what I have here. Wait a second. 12 to damage. What's the toughness? See, I'm getting life per hit off these gloves. I'm regenerating life per second with this one. I'm also regenerating life per second with these boots. and life per second with the belt, and life per second with the vest, and life per hit with the gloves. I'm just a vampire. No wonder I'm not dying. Jeez Louise. Yeah, that definitely feels better.
I gain new strength. This will be a good battle.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
So I'm just waiting to take any damage at all. But yeah, these red health globes are... You don't collect potions in this game. This sort of, you can use it once, this here, and it has a cooldown, but you don't collect potions. These drop from enemies, and you just sort of pick those up.
Long ago, I would open rifts for the Naphalem to help them train for battle. They fought bravely, facing down enemies in places pulled from the deepest corners of their memories. Ours is a race of great power, but we are nothing unless we temper it with skill. If you are to achieve your birthright, then conquer the rifts and take your rightful place among us.
So yeah, that was a little bit of lore, which I remember. You can listen to these as you go, but as you play the campaign, these will all unlock, and you'll learn more about the world and the lore, and it'll just sort of talk to you as you play. I don't know why I'm still killing things. I should be leaving. I killed the boss. But I don't see a portal to leave, which is weird.
I need to go back.
There was a button I was missing.
Cheerio.
Okay.
It's been interesting for me to see all of these places.
So town portals used to be something that you had to collect. No more. They are free. You can come back anytime.
Excellent.
Okay, so there. Now that's closed. We can see what we got for doing that. I don't know. I think blood shards? I'm not sure what we get for completing Naphalem Rifts. Or what Paragon points are. Okay, well, we can go and check out, like, some stores. So I can do Nephalem Rifts here, but it requires level 70 to do Greater Rifts, which are the main thing you really want to be doing. So I guess I do have to work through the campaign. Not sure what these Nephalem Rifts are for, or what Paragon points are. Apparently I have a lot of gold too. Okay, let's go and look at shops.
I've got some new items you might need, friend.
Day 9. Young Commander Calderos believes that the demonic scourge will flee before a bloody show of righteous force. He intends to lead a charge from our fortifications tomorrow. Calderos can commit suicide by stupidity if he wants, but I'll be damned if I send my lads with him.
Okay, so there is a durability. I see it in the bottom right. Okay. Forge jewelry using gems. Replace a property. So you spend veiled crystals and arcane dust to replace one of these properties. And it gives you a choice. And so there, now I have upgraded this item. Which I guess you can only do once per item. And so that's one reason why you would want to break down equipment you don't want to get these things. This is just visual. It doesn't have to look like ordinary gloves, I can make it look like really fancy gloves. I don't need the weird looking helmet. If I don't want the weird looking helmet, I can wear something with horns if I want, or I can wear something with a face if I want. Though it does cost coins. You can also dye things. No clue what this transmuting thing does. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be going back through the campaign myself. Because I seem to be confused enough, I'm not really sure what's going on. Here's where you salvage items, like I was talking about. I think these are your sidekicks you can hire.
Cooking and serving gruel ain't glorious, but these men can't fight and die on empty stomachs.
Apparently I own some pretty cool wings. And different pets. Alright. So, campaign then, or let's look up Diablo 3 Paragon points. Yeah, so it's like once you hit level 70, you access basically an account-wide level system where all of your skill points are available to all of your new characters as soon as you hit level 70, I guess. And the work that you do in the greater rifts after you complete the campaign are probably how you can continue to level your character and gain Paragon points. Which is probably why I have so many of those. So one way around this whole system is to start a seasonal character, which is going to wipe the board. You won't have any access to what's in your account. And I think the point of the system is so that you can level a character to level 70 and then be able to play more advanced builds with different characters without having to level each different character up to that point. So you can enjoy the different characters. Which kind of makes sense. And then if we look at, what was the other thing we were confused on? Naphalem Rift. So the point in Nephilim Rifts is higher chances of loot. And the Rift Guardian can drop Greater Rift Keystones, which allow you to go through Greater Rifts, which you can only access at level 70. So, yeah, I have to go through the campaign again unless I want to just go with a level 70 character I've already made and start with Rifts again, which I don't really want to hop into an endgame character, which almost makes me want to make a seasonal character so that I don't get access to all those Paragon points. I want to rediscover everything. So I think that might be what I do.